And so this is what it looked like. I mean, this is what it looks like with just the natural light from the window, and I have the dining room light on. um I have my light with me. Invest in a light if you're a content creator, because once it gets dark, the quality is not good. Let's fix my little, there we go, the little medium curl. I always call like the middle part the median. But y'all, I have been getting over strep for 2 weeks now. It's finally starting to run out of me, and thank God I don't got the sore throat no more, but I got the runny nose, the ears, and do y'all hear that? I have someone next door that has a parrot, and it sounds like a crazy baby. It's like, ah. But yes, it is hot in LA. Oh my gosh. I think I might put this fan on, but I want to be able for y'all to hear me, because it gets hard to hear. I feel like it's harder to hear when you're harder to hear like the specific words when you're talking and you're sick and stuffy and stuff. But this is natural lighting. I have my light with me, and it's gonna, well, it's only almost 7 here, so it's not gonna gonna get dark yet, but I'm gonna put my light on the phone so uh we have better lighting. How is that? Is that better? I always get like little flyaways in my face. But can we please talk about investing? You know, I've been getting a lot of DMs on Instagram just talking about how do I get started in investing. I'll talk about investing in yourself, investing money wise, investing just in different aspects of your life. Like if we're talking mentally, do you have someone you can trust that you can talk to about personal issues? Have you had trauma happen in your life and you need a counselor? Like a lot of people say counseling doesn't work, it's not it for me. Well, do you want to suffer forever, or you just like being in your own misery? Like, what are we doing? Go book a spiritual retreat. Like, god damn, let me fan you. Anyways, but we're talking today about investing into your productivity. Do you feel like, based off of my journey, I knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't know. Okay, so depends on the people you're surrounded by, because the people I was surrounded by like said, they spoke words of, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, but I didn't see any action take place. Sorry, got a sip. But yeah, I didn't see any action take place. It was hard to, you know, see actual, it's hard to follow through with things when you don't see results and when you don't see anyone around you doing it as well. And I told y'all last time that I was gonna go live on Thursday. I didn't specify a time, so I get it. It's almost 7 here, so 8 to 9, 9 Central Standard Time, 10 Eastern Time. I'm in LA, California, so it is only 7 here. Still bright out. I know, Eastern innovators, but I know y'all are still up. So let's talk about investing. Like, I'm really, like, I feel like I keep coughing and sniffling and stuff, and how it's kind of embarrassing and annoying, you know, when you're talking to someone when they keep you know, but I told y'all I was going live today. It's probably not going to be a full hour how it usually is, but I don't lie. I hold to my word. So, yeah, let's get this live popping. Do you have any questions about investing? Do you have any little tea, little golden nuggets you want to drop down in the comments about what you know about investing? Because when I say investing in productivity, I mean, you know how you get so used to consuming. You're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and you're like, oh, I'll get to that tomorrow. I'll get to that task tomorrow. I'll make the content tomorrow. I will create my business next month. I will get my LLC when I have $300, but you have $300. You say, I'm going to get my LLC on my next check, but your next check is $1,000. And you decide just to put up the 300 in a savings account or spend it. And it's like, you know, you could quadruple that. You could 10 times that. You don't need an LLC or partner sole proprietorship, or you don't need it, but it's very helpful if you want to be a stable, legitimate business. And we could talk about that, but this is in productivity, so I'm not going to go super into depth in how to formate your business LLC or corporation or whatever. But excuse me. Anyway, so like productivity, like before I was productive, I was consuming content. I was like, oh, I need to learn. I was watching hours on hours on hours of YouTube videos on mental state, how to be my best self, how to stop worrying, how to make passive income streams, active income streams, how to get into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm sure you do the same thing. Like, I'm sure you will be like, oh, I'm interested in this. I'm going to watch this, but oh, I have this other device. I'm going to click on real estate here, and I'm going to click on online coaching here. And it's like, it gets in that gray area. Do you want to live in the gray area, or do you want to live a black and white life? Black and white meaning crisp, clear, I know what this is, I know what that is. And gray is more like, oh, I'm living in the clouds, bro. I'm dead. Dolores, hey, how you doing? Where you from? Have you been on live before? I don't think I recall your name in here. Welcome. What are our goals today in this live? We want to know more productive tips, productive habits, investing in ourselves. What tips do you use? What do you do to be productive and get what you need done? I talk about productivity within business and, you know, self-care, health and wellness. But if you are using it as a means to something else, let me know so we can, you know, get in your situation and dive into productive tips. I keep flaring my nostrils because I'm still sick and I'm trying to like but yes, I like to know, if you didn't know, I like to know where my peoples are from up in my lives. You know, we're a community, we're a family. I like to know, like, I'm in LA, where are you? I love hearing from people across the world. Like, I've had people from Europe on here, and I'm like, okay, look at you. Hey, Europe. Hey, how you doing? But anyway, yeah, like, what are investment strategies you use to be productive? Because what I use to be productive, we'll start off with consumption, as I've started with. So consuming media, being addicted to your phone, being addicted to craving energy, like energy within learning, like, oh, I need to learn, I need everything to be perfect before I start. And I'm going to tell you right now, you do not need everything to be perfect before you start something. The only way you can perfect something is by starting it and continuing with it. Because think about, if you never started, how in the world are you going to perfect it? Like with content, I started making, so I was like on and off with content for years because I didn't know like what I wanted to do. And then last year, August 2023, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna start posting my life. You know, I love content creation. Before, I was like looking, the channels I would watch are based on health and wellness and lifestyle. And it's like, if you want to make content, try making the content that you enjoy to watch and consume, because then you'll make it relatable to your audience and your target audience will follow you. I mean, will like, what's the word? Attract to you. I really want to go an hour on this one, but but I don't know if I can because I keep coughing and sniffling, and I know that shit is annoying. But productivity. When I first started being consistent in August 2023 with my content, it wasn't hard because I switched my mindset. So I would say all half of the year of 2023, the first half of the year, January to July, I was like, I know I'm sick of my own shit and I don't want to keep saying I'm going to do something without actually doing it. So what did I do? I started making YouTube videos like that whole first part of the year. I started with my LASIK vlog. If you haven't seen that and are interested in LASIK, or the sample vlog was my second one. I did the LASIK in, I think, February or March of 2023. And I didn't post it until August because I wanted to be prepared. Like, you need to set your own schedule, your own plan before. See, I'm relating this to content because I love making content. The people around me love making content because I surround myself by those type of people. So relate it into your life by what you want to be, who you want to be around. I didn't post it until August because I wanted to have 8 videos prepared before I start putting it out so I don't feel overwhelmed to be like on the spot every week needing to have something new to post. And that's what really got me into the groove, because I was thinking that as soon as I posted, I was gonna make another video that week. So I'm 9, and then 10, and then 11 weeks. You know, you get these, you're prepared, you're on it, and it's like, me, I don't know about you, but me, I work really well under pressure. So that didn't end up happening. I didn't end up recording a video the first week I posted how I thought I was going to. And I waited all up until the 8th week. I posted all those videos one by one every week. So for 8 weeks, I wasn't making no content. Girl. Okay, and I'm not even about to say that's toxic or bad, because it kind of put me in a good groove of keeping on my toes and keeping up with what's trending. with what people are listening to, what they like to watch. And I feel like once those 8 weeks did come up, it got me in a better, consistent way of productivity, because doing all those in advance, that was great practice. And see, if you feel like that's right for you, get to your practice in. Start your practice in now. Okay, start your practice in, because everyone's routine is different. What works for me may not work for you. What works for you don't work for me, you know? So I can't really just give you a blueprint of, I could tell you the blueprint of exactly how I did it, but I didn't even listen to myself saying, oh, I'm going to film every single week when I'm posting. I didn't even do that. And so since then, I have been filming on the spot a video every week, so I can keep up with, okay, this is what's going on right now in the world. This is what's going on in my world right now. So I'm going to post it within the span of 1 to 2 weeks instead of being 8 weeks out. Like, it's wonderful if you can be that prepared, but for someone like me, I'm like, I like editing the day before, the day of, just to keep it clean and fresh. Because sometimes when I would post like super in advance, I would forget, like, oh, what was part of this? Oh, what was part of that? You know, and it's like really just scripting yourself and setting a calendar, setting a schedule for yourself that works for you. And your schedule can always change. It doesn't have to be the same every single month. Sorry, y'all, bear with me because your girl is still sick. I'm trying to get over it. You could hear it in my voice. It's a little raspy. If you didn't know, Reggie and I went to San Diego. What was it? 2 weeks ago? Yeah, because I've had this sickness for 14 days now, and I got it while we were in San Diego. I had no idea what it was. I'm like, oh, my throat hurts. I got hot and cold sweats, chills. I'm like, I'm just gonna wait a few days because I don't want to go to the doctor and be put on a bunch of meds that are bad for my body. So I was like, oh, it'll go away in a few days. Well, no, it ended up being 14 plus days now with the sickness, but sore throat was gone on the 13th day, yesterday. And I'm so thankful. I've never had strep throat in my life. I ended up going to the doctor 2 days ago and they said I have strep. So how do we maintain our productivity while sick? How about that? See, I was, my whole life, like every time I was sick, I was shown to, you know, relax, rest your body, be laid up on the couch all day, like have soup, have tea, like just, oh, you're so sick, you're a sick baby, so you gotta lay up all day. And it's like, Reggie taught me the first time I was sick that you still need to go outside. You still need vitamin D. You, like, when you're put back into the world, it's building your immunity. It's building your immune system. You're getting healthy, natural from the earth, like sun, the fresh air from the trees. You're getting the little bacterias you're breathing in, and it's good for you because it's building your natural immunity, right? So through my sickness, I have not been bedridden. I have not been in the house every single day. I have been going outside. I've been taking the dog on a walk. I've been trying to push myself a little bit past my limits. And it, like, I start, like, on our walks now, within a few minutes, I start to feel like harder to breathe because of the sickness, but I'm like, nope, I'm gonna keep going. I'm just gonna go a little slower. So that goes for anything. If you feel like, oh, like I don't feel ready enough to go this route, go on the route. And if you go a little fast at first, you can always slow down. If you're going too slow, bitch, you need to speed up. You feel me? Like, it's just really based on who are you? Like, who are you as a person? Do you work good under pressure? Do you work good in moving slowly? Like, having that whole content calendar. Do you like checking off the boxes? See, I like checking off boxes, but I also like being in the moment. So it's like real, and they're both reality, but real versus scripted, kind of. Because like podcasts, it depends. Some podcasts are scripted, like reality TV shows. There's majority of them are scripted, and some parts of it are actually like real, that actually happened, and they caught them off guard and threw it in there, and that's what made it pop. And majority of the time, people want real. They want real time. They want non-scripted. They want to know that this shit is happening right now. And yes, this live is happening right now. This is not no recorded shit. This is live. I'm really sitting here on my little love seat, coughing up a storm just for you. Yes, but I would love to know the productive habits that you have, that you want to put into your routine, put into your life. I've been utilizing more productivity by waking up earlier. I've always worked in nightlife, so I would be up super late, wake up late, and I'm like, no, like there's 12 hours of daylight. I want to get the majority of the daylight, because I don't know about you, but for me, like I was always grown up as like a night owl, but now I'm like, a lot of things I can't get done in the dark because I get like sidetracked, and I feel like that's what darkness does to us, is get us like, oh, I can't focus, or sidetracked. And it's like the daylight, I was reading the Bible the other day, and I'm pretty sure it was Jesus who said the blind, or something like, don't quote me because I'm still learning, but the blind cannot see in the dark. I mean, no, not the blind. Like, oh, man cannot see in the dark, so you will be directed into possibly the wrong path. Man can only be directed into light. So if you're in like a dark energy mode, you're in like a dark place in your life, you can't get the right direction for you. You can only move through it. And please, see, I'm using the terms God and stuff, but please put it into your own words, into your own beliefs, phrase it for yourself. I'm using the word God. So we all have our own designated path, right? And there's a plan for us. I believe we all have a plan for us, and it's just up to us to abide by that plan. You know, like when you feel, I never thought this would be my life. Or you just feel like it took a turn for the worst, it took a turn for the best. It was all meant to be. It was all in your plan. I mean, even if it took a wrong turn, like it was part of your path, because majority of people don't learn to appreciate things until they've been down deep in the mud. If you never went through that, think about it. If you never went through that bad part of your life, you wouldn't know how to like maneuver because of it. So being down, being unmotivated, not confident in which way to go, I asked God, I'm like, please God, give me a sign of what I should be doing. I'm talking productive terms. You're listening to this because you want investing into your productivity. And you know what? I invested into myself by going to church when I was afraid to go for months. I was afraid to go. And as soon as I started going, that was the best decision I ever made, because I've always been the person, like, I didn't grow up in a religious family. Like, it was a productive investment for myself that my life took a turn and I needed some faith and hope. And as soon as I started going to the church, my life, it sounds so like fairy tale like, but this is how I can like prove that faith is your savior. And that could be anything, like faith in the earth, Pachamama, like Allah, just anything you believe in, that is your savior, because you're holding on to hope and faith and your belief. And because the strongest form of magic is you believing in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, if you feel like just lost and misunderstood, you need to seek that system of community, or just mine was community, because I would have never felt this way if I just logged in online and went on like a little Zoom seminar. Like, no, I actually had to be around these people, because we thrive with other people. No matter what type of person you are, we're only human, and we thrive around other energy. Think about it. If you become part of a gang, if you're around a gang, you become ultimately a part of the gang. If you go to the church, you become a part of the church community. Like, think of it like that. It could go one way or the other, and it's all your choice, because life is ultimately all about your decisions. What are you deciding to do today? My productivity, I invested in it by going and changing my life with this, because after I started going, look, my investments grew in every part of my life. My productivity. That's all you have is your productivity. You're either lazy or you're productive. And productive, lazy does not always just mean, oh, I'm lazing on the couch. Like, no, you can be productive on the couch. Get on your laptop, meditate, work on that, plan, journal. Like, that's all productive. It's about the mindset shift. Okay? It's about like tuning into your minds and really giving yourself the wisdom. Give yourself the wisdom by investing into the knowledge. That is productivity. And then after, following through with action. And it's like, if you're doing it for someone else, it's not going to work, and your happiness is not going to fully be present. You need to do it for you. So when I got that sign of what I need to do, it wasn't instantaneous. It wasn't right away. It was 2 weeks later. I remember. Like, I asked for the guidance and I let it go into the earth, because in the universe, because when you grasp onto something so tight, it doesn't want to be given to you. Just think of it like like the magnets. Oh my god, this is such a good, okay, so think about the magnets, and you do the wrong side, and it's like it's close, but it's like going like this. It's like, oh, you want to put it together so bad, but it just keeps, it keeps, like, that's exactly how energy works. And your energy, if you're putting out, oh, I need, I want, and you're just grasping onto it so hard, it's not gonna happen for you. It's not coming to you. When you let it out with grace, let it into the universe, into the energy field, it comes back to you. That is ultimately manifesting. You're saying, I have it. I have this. And guess what the universe throws back at you? You might not have it in the time frame that you ultimately wanted, but you get it. When you let go and you just let it happen. Let it happen naturally. Because it's just like, I would say science. I would say it is just science to, if you don't think spiritually, think scientifically, because they work hand in hand. They work the same. When something wants something, and it's like begging for it, what does it do? Goes apart. So when you start claiming, I have it, and not being so anxious and down about it, what ends up happening, it does come to you. And you can't self-sabotage it when it comes, because you asked for it. So if you self-sabotage it, that's your own fault, baby. Because I just think about, like, okay, I asked this, now I have it, now I don't know what to do with it. And that's why when you pray and you say, I have, you also pray and say you have what comes along with it. I just seen a post yesterday, I believe, and this girl said, I finally got what I prayed for, and now I feel overwhelmed. Now I'm praying to have the wisdom to keep it and keep it prolonging. And I'm like, wow. Think about something you've prayed about that you got it and you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do with it. Like, what would you do if you were handed $10,000 right now? You pray for $10,000. You pray to have financial independence, financial freedom, and you get it. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to splurge and just let all your money go? Or are you going to invest it into having the right investments is so important. You could have all the money in the world and blow it just by not having the wisdom or the productive knowledge mindset. Oh, thank you for the like. Was that you, Dolores, that gave me a like? Thank you. Thank you for being here. Do you have any questions right now? I'm just going to take a little sip. Let me know what you think. If you feel this is going well. We've gone a half hour. And I have been able to sustain. Yeah, this is later than normal that I usually come on to live. But this was the only time I really could, because we got live, so we got stuff to do. Like, yeah, it was a lot going on today. New businesses, new business ideas, formatting, having your connects, your network, your business partners. Like, it's a lot that goes into it, but ultimately it is 110% worth it. Going after your dream, going after the risk. Just go after it, because productivity is addicting once you get it, but once you leave it, it becomes hard to get back on it. It's hard to get back in the routine once you've fallen off. So how do you become addicted to productivity? You keep doing it. And that's one thing that's hard for a majority of people, is staying productive. Like, okay, yeah, I tried it. I tried being productive, and I did. I got a lot of stuff done. But what happens when you stop? You ultimately don't want to do it anymore. What can you do to maintain that productivity in your life? Tell me. Tell me in the comments. I want to know. What do you do to maintain your productivity? And don't say keep doing it. Just keep doing it, because that's basic. We're not basic over here. We like to do our productivity in full, not installments. We like our productivity in full. Okay. Okay, like Sexy said. So, being productive, yeah, just like everything else, it's hard. But you need to choose your hard. Pick your hard. It is hard to stay in the same place. And it is hard to go after these risks, to go after your dreams, to go after what you want. They're both hard. But which one are you going to choose? Which one are you going to do? Are you going to stay stagnant and choose to be right here? Or are you going to go after it because you have nothing to lose? What do you have to lose going after your dreams? Because to get to your dreams, you need to be productive in doing the work. That's a part of God's plan. Yeah. Well, I have said plenty of investments in productivity tips on here today. I am going to end the live a little early. I know we like to be on here for an hour, but I'm just so nasaled and coughing all over that I'm like, oh, I think I should stop a little early today, and I'm gonna definitely come on for an hour and some more next time, so we could talk about more tips, more strategies, glow up tips, self-development, investments, you name it. You let me know what you want to listen to next time, and we'll get on at it. All right, thank you for watching so much. Y'all are so appreciated, and I love my YouTube family, my Nade community. We're all about glowing up and self-development, and I am so, like, I'm in such a good state right now, even though I am sick. We love productivity, and if you don't, if you're like afraid, you're like, I'm a little scared, I'm a little hesitant, get in with me. Like Boss Man Dilo said, get in with me if you want your productivity. Okay, y'all.